All right, so if you're just hopping on, give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Say hi. We're trying this again. So we'll wait a second here until a few of you guys hop on. If you can hear me, guys, give me a thumbs up or comment. I think we're good now. I am way out back. Perfect. Hey, there we go, Brandon. You're on. So I don't know if you guys saw, I was way out there at my hunting stand. You guys will have to just watch the first part of that other video. So actually, and today is hunting season opener for here in New York for like, I want to say like a week or 10 days. And I am not hunting today. My son actually shot a doe this morning. I don't know, not a big fan. I don't want to mess up the hunting here at the shop. He shot a doe at home. So hopefully it doesn't mess the hunting up too bad there. We'll start with one and go from there. Up here in New York, we can get quite a few deer. I can get 5, I think, and my son can get 5. It's quite a few deer, but there's a lot around. I'd rather have them in my freezer than hitting trucks. How's the wind noise, guys? Can you hear me okay? I brought my boys in, my servants. You say what's up? Yeah. One of these days, guys, I gotta hop in and haul some big boulders or some stone in here. Some of those big concrete boulders. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. But here's a bunch of the trucks. Eventually, or we're slowly getting them where we want them. A lot of them are starting to park down here. Remember, they were parking way over to the side. Jace, yes, that is a deer stand up there. Way up there. Check this out. Look at that. And I gotta put a Kenworth emblem on that deer stand out there. I think that would be good. Arkansas, yeah, you guys got lots of deer down there. What's up, Richie? There's a Peterbilt glider. My son was actually in washing trucks today. Guys, I don't know if anybody was affected by 9/11 20 years ago. It's amazing to think that happened that long ago. But it's horrific what happened, and yeah, sorry for the loss of life if anyone was affected by it. Here is where I am needing boulders, guys. See this? The trucks are not coming back the whole way. Some of them are parked in front. And then here you got guys coming back pretty far. So my goal is, I'll show you over here, is these big barriers. It's probably what I'm gonna do. And just gonna space them apart. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. And I wanna run these, run them the whole way down through. That way the trucks have something to back up to. I'm a little worried that they don't back into the ditch. That's why I got to get this done. And also we have electric out here to plug the trucks in the wintertime. And I want to run an electric line back here. The other reason I want these trucks to stop is because we got this pond right here. And the last thing I want is a truck in a pond unnecessarily. And we also have ditches. There's a pretty big ditch right in here. What's happening, Matt from northern Wisconsin? You guys getting any snow up there yet? All right. So life's been busy, guys. Haven't been getting the videos out there. I should be. Just everything has been, our stone side's been busy. Everything's been busy. Haven't been able to get a whole lot of time to shoot videos, but I got some coming. Got some in the pipeline. And working on next year. Working on a budget. Figuring out what I want to upgrade, especially with everything going on with COVID. You can't just go out and buy something. It takes weeks, months to get something. So that's the struggle that I'm dealing with. So I gotta definitely plan that stuff out. Forklifts. I also take care of purchases for the Sensenik side. So I gotta take care of purchases there, forklifts, things like that. Pretty much, you name it, it takes minimum of 3 months. A lot of it is more like 6-8 months. So yeah, you can see some of the trucks are still parking up here. Eventually it'll be all down here. And there are a few trucks out today. They're still running beans. Hey, look at that. See that line up there? Guys won't know when I'm up there or not. It's pretty good visibility from up there. Can't wait to get my little buddy heater and go up there. Richie, remember being stuck in a delivery port in Newark, New Jersey? Wow, it's too bad. Yeah, I know. I don't want bent ICC bumpers. That would be bad. I'm hoping that those things are going to slide a little bit, and hopefully the guys can feel it before it does too much damage. So we'll see. Noel from Webster. Thanks for hopping on. How many trucks? Oh, there's 30 trucks or so. So we got to clean all this stuff up. So yes, yeah, Brandon, tell me about it. There's parts, truck parts are always a pain to get. Pretty much anything nowadays is always hard to get, but I have more trucks planned. More trucks. I'm right now. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go with gliders. My struggle is I want to keep some new trucks in the fleet, and the 2019s over here, but we have a couple 2019 W900s that they're getting up there in miles. They're like 280 to 350 maybe, and warranty runs out at 400. I think I got 5-year 400 on them. So those are trucks that I want to let go. I might keep one of them around just to see how it performs. We'll see. But I'm hoping those trucks will be worth maybe in that 80 to 90 range, and I'll turn around and I could probably pick up a used Kenworth glider. I'm hoping for maybe around 100, 120. And I'm probably just gonna end up getting some day cabs, hopefully a Cat, but I'd also like to upgrade some other trucks and possibly get in. I don't know if I'm gonna get new trucks or not. I'd like to get at least one new truck. I like to keep a few emission trucks here. Guys, I'm gonna hop in my truck. We're gonna cruise up. Even pickups are hard to get. So check this out. This truck's got 157,000 miles on. And I think I was telling you, I think my dad got a new truck. I'm working on a new truck. It's tough. Dealers like, they don't know when they'll come in. So October, November, December, somewhere in that time frame. Yeah, my window squeaks. A couple of these new ones that are going out or going back. I say going back, but we're hopefully Probably end up selling them. And then I'll give you a sneak peek of 144. And I'll give you a little update on that. So kind of cool when I got these 3 trucks. I got one that was extended day cab. I got one with a 38-inch bunk, and I got one with a 62-inch bunk. They're all flat tops. So here's the 38-inch. Here is the 62-inch, and then the extended day cab. If I have to do it over, I mean, having a bunk is not bad. The wheelbase actually between these trucks is not much different. Like the way Kenworth builds their 62-inch flat top and the day cab, their air cab day cab, there's not a lot of difference. Or I mean, there's a little bit of space in there, but I think this one's like a 260 and this one's like a 240 maybe, 235, 240. So not a lot longer. But some of the guys use sleepers. I mean, some of the guys maybe a night a week. The next guy, like the guy that runs that truck, he's rarely, you know, a couple times a year maybe. But it's nice to have something little to lay down in, catch a nap. So the 38-inch aero cab does a trick for that, and it still don't look too bad. But I think that one's got around 350,000 miles, 330 maybe. That one's got like 280, 300. So they're getting up there in miles, and that's where I want to get them swapped out. I'm really worried about the emissions on those trucks. Get a lot of money wrapped up into them. Matt, are you afraid that in the near future they will do away with all emission trucks and say no longer allowed to register them? I'm somewhat afraid of that. I don't think they're gonna necessarily. I don't know. Maybe they'll cut them off, but I don't think they'd actually come to a point where you can't register them anymore. Again, I may be wrong, but I'm hoping not. But that's why I kind of, you know, I want to keep a couple new ones in the fleet here and there. And I don't know. It's so crazy. You don't know what's coming down the pipeline. I think electric is definitely in the future. The way, if you've seen Freightliners coming out with electric, Kenworth has electric. They're pushing electric hard. They're pushing that other stuff. And I think if they can come up with an electric truck in some instances, like say for that flatbed truck right there, we don't put many miles on those things. Our guy out of Rochester, he only runs maybe 100, 150 miles a day, if even. And same way with the semi truck that we have up there. They're doing local deliveries. It's very, very close by. Maximum maybe 200 miles a day, but then they come back. So that's something where electric would make sense. And I'm not opposed to it. It's just, you know, I don't know how working on them and all that, it's going to be a pain. But I think they're going to be pushing that, and I'll bet you that the savings are going to be great on electric. Is it going to be better for the environment to have electric trucks? Absolutely not, because the infrastructure to get it to that point, I'm not in for the whole green stuff. George, what happened to the truck you purchased from Sellersville? That truck is sitting over there in that bay right there. They're waiting on some parts. So they got that truck almost done. We basically redid the whole brake system on that truck, which we're kind of expecting to do, but we can't really run that truck anyway because we are still waiting on registration. It takes like 6 to 8 weeks when you license a truck for across state lines, unless you transfer. If you transfer, it's no big deal. Could a newer truck be repowered with an older rebuild like a classic 34.6B model, mechanical, no emission stuff? It could. You can do that, but it's not legal. That's the problem you run into. And same way with those new emission trucks, I could delete them. I know deleting them right off the bat would gain probably half a mile to a mile to the gallon, because we have a 2008 that has been deleted, and that one we deleted years ago. That one gets like 5.8 somewhere in there. That one actually gets pretty decent fuel economy. So I know I could delete them, get better fuel economy, or I could repower them. But both of those options are not legal. Will you get harassed? Maybe. That's the big question, and I just don't want to have a fleet of deleted trucks. So that's why I'm choosing not to delete these motors. New shop is working out great. There's still some things, and I don't know if I mentioned to you guys in one of the videos, there's like 2 guys that work, well, there's like 5 or 6 guys that work in the shop, but there's 2 guys in particular that kind of have jobs that they work at in the summer, like other things. One guy has a custom haying business, and the other guy has like a fruit stand or whatever. So in the summertime, those guys are busy doing their own thing. They still help out here and there. And then in the wintertime, they're around. And so we got plenty of help in the winter. The other thing that kind of is hurting us this summer is one of the guys' wife. Guys still there? Sorry. I don't know what happened. Anyway. Do you have any dummy pipe trucks? That one day cab over there, I'll show you in a minute, but that one's got a bad pipe on it. Or there's one good pipe that is working, and then the other one they just have blocked off. So here's 144. This is a truck I did a video on, and it's still not done. Again, guys, we're waiting on the paint shop right now to get these little strips done. Believe it or not, these pieces came off our new trucks when we bought them. These pieces right here, it's hard to tell the difference, but that's factory Canyon blue, and then this is like an aftermarket Canyon blue. So they're very close. You can see it just a little bit from my angle here. We're still waiting on the deck plate, some of that stuff to get painted. So as soon as that comes in, it's going to get thrown on there. And the problem is, technically, I can't really run this truck. I mean, I ran it the other day, did a load, and it wasn't very far away. It doesn't have DOT numbers on here yet, and technically I should have DOT numbers on there. So that's why I haven't been running this rig. And the DOT numbers are going to go right underneath there on that painted strip that's coming in. So that's where we plan on putting those. So that's why I can't run it. As soon as we do that, then we get to go trucking. Can't wait. Yeah, I know. There's Brandon. There's truck shows around, and there's been a lot of things I've been missing this year. It's crazy. It's just we've had so much going on. I haven't been getting around to any of these shows. I've been to that one local show, and that is it. I'm hoping I'm going to be at Louisville truck show for sure. Definitely plan on that. If any of you guys are there, I'd love to say hi to some of you guys. And I'm working on some new trailers. I'm hoping to have this truck at the show. I'm hoping to have possibly working with 2 different companies on maybe having a trailer at the show, a brand new trailer, and then I would just pick it up. A lot of these trailers getting made out west, and this way it saves me some transportation because they bring it to the show, and then I just have to pick it up at the show. So it works out pretty good. Some of the things, guys, I'll point out real quick to you is I use the Packard or the Peterbilt mirror brackets. I really like that look. It's a much cleaner look. Definitely just, cleans everything up. The other thing that I did that I really like is these grill bars. I love the look of having a lot more grill bars in there. So that was definitely key. So those are kind of 2 things that I did that I really like. I mean, I did have to change out the windshield because that was a 1-piece windshield, believe it or not. So I don't know, like that truck's got a 1-piece. I think that's the only one. Only Kenworth over there with a 1-piece. But you can switch out a 1-piece for a 2-piece. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. What are we hauling now? We're still hauling beans. We're hauling wood pallets. We're hauling a lot of different things. Cost for redoing that truck, not cheap. Not cheap. So I'm gonna finish out the interior this winter. I'm gonna get that all done, and then next summer, spring, hope to run it. I don't know if we'll run it full time after that, but I only paid $15,000 for that truck, but I got a lot into it. I want to say right now with paint, I'm well over 100. Well, I'm well over 100. I think with everything, I'm well over 100. Let me think about it. No, I'm probably around 100. I have to look. I have to do some math. I'll show you these pipes real quick. This is what Kenworth does on their day cabs. You can see this pipe over here is a lot worse. And we're gonna be working on trying to either swap that pipe out or try to get it cleaned up, because it's looking pretty rough. They're gonna try. I don't know if you guys have any tips for cleaning those up, but it's like the one pipe gets used, the other one doesn't. The rest of the trucks, they get used. So they don't look near as bad. I'll show you guys real quick here what they look like. So it's a little bit, but not near as bad as that one. And it must get double the heat, double the exhaust through there. So it definitely makes it look worse. All right, my boys are ready to go. And I gotta go. So thanks guys for joining me today. Hopefully you are having fun. See if you guys got any more questions. Yeah, it should be a show truck. I know. I just want to drive it. I just want to hop in and go. I want the interior to be done like now. I don't want to wait, but unfortunately I know that's going to be a process, but I can assure you I'm going to try to get that thing done this winter. And also the other thing, I need to get the tanks, like have someone come in and polish it just like that. You were saying there, Brandon. That is what I need to do to the tanks. I need to cut those tanks down. They're polished tanks from a Lumatank, but they still got some scratches and some things in there that I think they need to be cut and repolished and get that thing looking good again. So, all right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Have fun, and maybe I can collab with one of you guys. We can hook up. Hopefully down at the truck show, I can meet some of you guys. And I got lots more stuff coming. More good stuff in the works. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.